Hi, this is Bev with Art Movement Worship, and I'm doing this quick video because I want to share with you two styles that are really popular and a lot of people love them, and I've sold a lot of them and I'm going to continue to do so. But there's some of you that not quite understanding the style hookup with what it is. So every style I make or I have available has a name. This would be the medium warrior flame flags. Now that's just the name of the style. It's not the name of the color and the flag, the colors on the flag that I also name. So don't get confused by the two. If I say this set of flags are a medium warrior flame flags, that means it's this flag and this style, not the color. So we're not talking about color today, even though these colors are bright and amazing and they're beautiful, but we're talking about style right now. So this will help you know what to purchase. And if you still don't know after this video, go ahead, go on the website and make an appointment with me and schedule one, and then we can talk about what style you want that feels comfortable for you. All right, so we're going to start with the medium warrior flame flags. Now with this flag, you're going to get in at 9+. So if it says 9+, that means you're going to get at least 9 flames on each flag, plus maybe more. Because I cut them randomly, then I can't tell you how many flames. I'm not going to count them. I just know there's going to be 9+. Okay, does that help? So these medium warrior flame flags are 36 wide, and the rod is from end to end. End to end means there's no tail, just end to end. All right, let me step back so you can see it. So flames on this side, bigger flames at the bottom in the corner, and all this part stays straight. So when they're moving, they look pretty amazing. So they're really a great flag for small areas if you go with the medium. I do have a large, which has got the longer rod from end to end, a little bit longer in length. But this one's probably the most popular because it can go anywhere. It can go with any advanced flagger to beginning. It's kind of is a flag that just fits everywhere. Okay, and because of the bright, beautiful colors that I put on them, they really show up and pop. Okay, so this again is the style only. We're not talking about the fire flag part, which this one is, you know, it's got black and it goes into the smoke and red and the fire on the end. But we're not talking about that today. We're talking about the style. Okay, so just when you know it says style, it says medium warrior flame flags, you know this is the style you're going to get. And then of course you see the colors that I put on that style, and if it's something that you love and you can connect, then go ahead and purchase. By the way, if you have never listened to many of my YouTubes or my Facebook videos, I've been doing this for going on 11 years now, 10, 11 years, give or take. And I've been serving the body of Christ, making flags for this long period of time. I also am a flag designer. I love designing different styles. Right now I have a lot of styles, but I'm cutting back on them. And I'm only going to be offering styles that are really popular, and they just work for everybody. So if you get confused with styles, it's okay. You know, we all get confused. Sometimes I do. But find your favorite styles and just kind of stick with them. And then when you're ready to do something else and go with a different style, you know, if you want to call me or text me or make an appointment, we can talk about that style. If I have it in the prayer room, I can show it to you. Most of the time I don't. These are going out Friday, so these are sold. Let me step back. I'm going to try to move it around a little bit. I'm going to move them together. I'm in the prayer room. You know, the ceilings are not as high as, you know, they should be. I'm about 5'4", 5'5", right in there. and that will give you an idea of how tall I am. I'm not a really tall person. I'm not a really short person. That will give you an idea when I show you and hold it up. You can think, oh, okay, I got it. Okay. So it's not touching the ground close to it. You can see my little feet. And this will give you, it goes to my shoulders. So this is a good size. Like I said, it's good in small areas, big areas. The reason why it's good in big areas is because the colors pop. They pop. You know, if you don't have a flag that's bright and colorful, and it's not huge, it makes a huge statement, then the bright colors do help to make it feel bigger. The flames moving, make it, you know, where you position flames makes a big difference too. So let me move it around. All right. So this one kind of makes a little noise because it's got the flames flowing. And all my flames are always stitched. I never leave a flame unstitched because they could rip and, you know, not last. In my eyes, that's why I don't do it. I never want to get your flags back because they tore or rip. I want you to tell me, Bev, I've had these flags for 8 years and they look the same, which a lot of people have told me. So that's what I'm looking for in the craftsmanship. When I say craftsmanship, that's what I'm talking about. Put together to last. And when I say bright and beautiful colors, those colors don't require, you know, I never adjust my camera to make it look brighter or bigger or whatever. So you can just see, this is my prayer room. These are my colors, just like the photo. The bright, the really blacks, the smokes, the deep reds, and the beautiful fire. So this is what they look like when you get them. There are colors that I do that are pastels, and they are lighter, and they're made to be lighter. Maybe a light lavender, a light turquoise, you know, but I will say pastels on the advertisement of the flag. I will say these are pastel colors, which mean lighter, not bright. And they're beautiful. I love the pastel colors. You know, they bring in a softness and a quietness and a peacefulness that I love. I don't do a lot of them, but you might see one pop up once in a while, okay? So again, this is your medium warrior flame flags. Write that down, all right? Because I'm going to present a flag to you on the website or in the Facebook group, and I'm going to tell you this is this style is a medium warrior flame flag. So you know I am not talking about the color, I am talking about the style. You can see the color and you can see if it's fire or royalty or whatever, but the style is, if you have a favorite style, that's what you're looking for. And if you don't care about the style and you can use any of Bev's style, then that's, praise the Lord, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful, and I say go for it, okay? So let me show you the next one, and this is called a chrysalis. And this is a large chrysalis. In the large chrysalis, I make a lot of them randomly. When we talk about medium chrysalis, extra large, extra large, those are generally just ones that will be special ordered because they are really a special size that not everybody can do, you know, and it's not something I randomly put up because there's a lot of time involved. They're more expensive, you know, rightfully so, because they're bigger, more silk, more dye. But look for the large chrysalis, okay? And every large chrysalis is going to have that shape like this. And it's a half circle is how I describe it on the website, half circle. And it has a tail. So tail meaning no rod here, but on the other end of it is called a tail, and it's pretty long. But it all evens out when you move it. It all just kind of works when you use it. And you don't want a long tail on a flag normally, but this one you yeah, you do it. It's good. You should try it. So the rod is going to be about 36. When you start getting into the extra large, then you're going to have a longer rod, which is rightfully so because the width changes. However, the length will not always change too much. So this one's 48 at the very bottom. See where my foot is? That's the fullness of the length right there. When I measure, that's what we're talking about. So this will give you an idea of how long it is. And this is a large. Don't be alarmed by the large part up here, the length, because the way it's cut in a circle, then you'll see when I move it around that it's okay. It's okay. And I have had a few people that haven't been their favorite, but generally most of the people love them and they look for them, and I don't always make them randomly, and and then you got the color, is that going to fit you and what you want and what you feel led to purchase. So this is a fire and a water one. Okay. Now, I know most of you have bought tons of my flags, but in case somebody didn't, I always put these little handle covers on them, keep things clean here, and also keep them from tearing right here. Sometimes things have a tendency to wear right here when you don't have a cover for them, and then that's why don't ever flag this way, because you're just going to wear this area out. Try to keep that hand on here because that's the way they're designed, and when you have your hand where they should be, then they're just going to flow better for you. And if you feel like you can't do that and you keep doing this, it's more comfortable for you, that means you just need a smaller rod or you need a different style. So that kind of gives you a little bit of something to think about. And that's the kind of stuff I will share with you when you set up an appointment on the website and you want to talk about styles of flags. Okay? So let me move this around. Here we go. Okay. So it's an easy move. It's just a different style. It's a different way it moves. Okay, there we go. One last thing is when you get these flags, you're going to see that there's some salvage edges here and they're not stitched. I don't stitch it there. Okay, that's one place I will not stitch on a Chrysalis because of the flow. I like the flow better the way it is right here, like this. Are you concerned about the salvage edges? No, they will never come and unravel. They never will, it's not like a cut that you would make on 8 Mommy silk. If you make a cut with scissors or a tear, then you need to go ahead and put stitches on that. I mean, that's what I do. And that keeps them from raveling in the future. It just keeps it, the stitches just give it that stability. So if you get these and you see that, it's okay. I do it on one other flag, and I can't remember. Sometimes I do it on the Warrior because the Warrior has this at the bottom. But generally, if you get this and it looks like this, the way it should be. Okay, this is the way I've designed it, and I would never want to stitch it. So anyway, there you go. Okay, so close up of the Chrysalis. This is the large. This is the most popular one I have. And if you want to go higher up or lower, I would say probably it should be a special order for you. Okay, alrighty. So I think that's it. I will be back with more. Hope this helps. Again, go to the website. If you have a quick little question, a little thing pops up in Messenger and it says, hey, this is Bev, how can I help you? Something quick is to answer your question, like I'm having a hard time getting checking out. I don't know, blah, 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 which, da, 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 anything it could be. But the website's got a lot of information on it at the tab at the top. If you just look at those tabs, I have a gallery of sizes. I have the price points there, beginning to, in between. You know, I have like they start here and they end here kind of thing. And I have also a gallery of people that have purchased from me and sent me pictures. You know, there's just a lot on the website. So feel free to poke around there. And if you have questions about the shipping, I have a shipping tab. So it's a very, very informational place, but I'm okay with you contacting me. I want you to get the right information, and if you're unclear, I want you to be clear. So that's why I'm here, and that's why I am available for you, okay? All right. Whew, that was a lot to say. Anyway, God bless you. Thank you for all that you do for the kingdom. Thank you for your worship unto King Jesus. He loves you. He adores you. And he keeps giving me downloads for flags for you. Okay? God bless. Bye-bye.